All right, so this is the iFlight Defender 25. And in today's video, we're going to be doing some flying with it. I'm gonna give you sort of like a mini review, first impressions of this quad, and whether or not it's worth purchasing. Let's get started. Oh, damn it. Well, that's what I get. That is what I get, guys. This is karma. This is the iFlight spirits taking the drone. Now, the only benefit is it's windy. Maybe it'll come down, but I don't think I'll be able to get up there to get it. Oh, there it goes. It's beeping now. Lovely. All right, so I know what you're thinking. What the hell are you doing reviewing an iFlight product after you had that massive blowout with them over the Camera 7 Pro? Let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way. iFlight did not send me this. I am pretty much permanently banned from their reviewer list. I'm on their permanent naughty list. If they have a naughty list, I'm on that list. To quote Patrick from iFlight, I am toxic feedback, apparently. So they didn't appreciate anything I had to say, which I get it. I can understand that. But anyways, I did go ahead and purchase this from Race Day Quads. I think I paid like $550 for it or something like that. It definitely is not a cheap product, but it is a product that is polarizing enough that warranted me taking a look at. So just overall, first things first, the Defender 25, it is mostly made up of plastic. There is a carbon fiber airframe that the motors and the flight controller mount to. So there is some carbon fiber, it's not all plastic. It is a super, super lightweight build. This thing comes in at sub 249 grams. With this particular battery that they ship it with, this is a 550 milliamp hour battery. This thing will weigh 240 grams takeoff. Even though it says 249 grams here, it's actually under the 249 gram mark, which I think is pretty impressive. It is a 4S build. It has an all-in-one flight controller ESC. The ESC is 20 amps while the flight controller is F7. We'll talk more about the electronic side of it later. It does have OcuSync 3 built in. There is no adjustable pitch to the camera, so if you want to change your gimbal angle, you will need to do that prior to actually taking off. The antennas, this is where they have some similarities between the Avata and the Defender. The antennas are actually in the landing gear, which I think is sort of interesting. They have sort of like a patch antenna. I don't know if it's 5.8, 2.4. I'm hoping that they did do that because I am using the DJI FPV-RC2 with this because obviously just to keep this form factor small, I think that's the easiest way to go instead of using Crossfire or Express LRS. So pretty interesting. Overall, it looks pretty clean. One of the star features of this is the fact that they have these batteries. These batteries are proprietary batteries. However, you can use any battery that has an XT30 on it. You just plug it in the backside and you can actually grip them with this little clamp piece, or you can just strap them down. I really don't know how you would strap it down. There's nowhere really to strap it, but you could if you wanted to. But the whole premise behind the Defender is these batteries. These batteries are actually really cheap too. They're $16.99 for the 550 milliamp hour batteries. And I think they go up a little bit. There's another one, it's a 900 milliamp hour battery. I don't know the exact price on that, but it goes up a little bit from there. Now, one downside to these batteries is you do need a charging plate. So this rests inside of a plate and then charges and connects via a balance lead and an XT30 to XT60 to your charging plate or battery charger. So that's one downside, because if you want to have multiple of these, you need multiple of those charging plates. Also, if you are in the field and you don't have that charging plate, you can't actually connect it to see if there was any battery level. So while this looks like a smart battery, it's still just your standard LiPo, just in a fancy case and no balance lead, which I like the fact that there isn't a balance lead. It means nothing's going to get caught or caught in the prop or torn up as you're flying. So the way this battery actually locks in here is pretty unique. There's a little end here that has a tab, and then there's these clips. So what you'll do is you'll slide the battery in here first. It's gonna sit under here, and then it's just going to latch down, and you can see that's not going anywhere. So you can crash as hard as you want, and this is not gonna pop out. Trust me, I've tried, I've crashed this already, and I haven't been able to make the battery pop out. So they also relocated the USB-C plug for the flight controller. It's now in the back portion here. One thing that is missing from this that I think would probably be something that would be like a showstopper for many is the fact that there is no GPS on board. So if you wanted to do position hold or altitude hold, you couldn't do it with this because there isn't a physical GPS. Hopefully, and maybe they'll make one of these with a GPS, but as of right now, there isn't one built into here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this booted up. We'll go ahead and take it for a flight. We're gonna be recording directly to the air unit. Because it is a 4S build and these motors are slightly smaller than what we find on the Avata, it doesn't have quite as much ass to pick things up. You could totally get away with the Hero 10 bones, but because this is so small and this battery really, I mean, it really doesn't weigh anything. I would not feel comfortable putting a full-size GoPro. You would absolutely kill your battery life on this. Battery life, you're about 4.5, 5 minutes of flight time, which is substantially less than the Avata. All right, let's get this up in the air. Okay, we are recording. Pretty windy. See how it does with the wind. Haven't flown it with the wind conditions being the way they are right now. So we're flying in wide, 16:9, non-stabilized. We'll stabilize it later in post. Just gonna be completely real. It is super windy. So we'll see how that actually does in terms of the camera. I will say that the tune that iFlight has added to this is pretty good. It's pretty exceptional. I mean, it flies, I would say, pretty outstanding for being something that's this small. You know, I know a lot of people think, oh, I have nothing but bad things to say about iFlight, but the reality is that when it comes to tuning, they know their shit. Like, they know how to make things fly well. Like, that's one thing that I will not deny, is the fact that they know how to make a quad fly excellent. So can't really fault them there. Like I said, super, super windy. This thing is so agile though. It really does fly super well. The only thing that I gotta say about it is the battery life sucks. I'm already at 3.6. and I've only been flying for 2 minutes. Now, with it being as windy as it is, I'm sure that's not helping the matters much. So we're at 3.6, 3.1, 3.61. All right, let's go ahead and try to bring it back this way. I have multiple batteries, so we can do multiple flights if we need to. Like, the Avata wouldn't have made that turn like that. Not as, I don't think it would have made it as clean. But battery life does seem to be pretty abysmal. But, you know, what are you gonna do with these batteries? 550 milliamp. Let's go ahead and bring it in. All right, so we're gonna try to be a little bit more aggressive with this flight. That previous flight, we got about, I wanna say about 3.5 minutes or so out of it. Like I said, it is pretty windy, so we'll see how it does. Uh-oh. Shit. Well, we just made a huge mistake. We're stuck in a tree, and I have no idea where it's at. Fuck. All right, hang on. Let's see where it is. I should have known better. I can't even see it. Shit, 60. Damn it. It'll deplete the battery and it'll be stuck in the tree. Oh, Lord have mercy. Whew, a little bit delayed on the video, but I had to go to Lowe's. Bought this guy. It's 39 bucks. It's 20 freaking 4 feet. Got a ladder for a little bit extra. And I got it out of the tree. So that's the important thing. Doesn't look damaged, but definitely shut itself off. So that's good. I'll just go ahead and disconnect that. Definitely no battery life left in that. Nope, this battery's probably smoked. All right, let's get back. Oh no, I did crack it. Did that crack? I can't tell if that's cracked or not. Does that look cracked? That does look cracked. Well, damn it. Yeah, I did. I don't know if it did that when I knocked it out of the tree or what. Yeah, it's definitely cracked. Well, guess we'll see how this is to fix. I mean, surely that can't hurt things to fly like that. Maybe it's like that. Is it like that? No, it's definitely not like that. That definitely, I cracked that. Either smacking into the tree or falling out of the tree, it cracked. That was not a hard impact either. All right, wow, so that was almost 2 hours from the point that I crashed the Defender 25 into the tree to recovery. I was sort of freaking out a little bit. It's a lot of money to leave stuck up in a tree. Believe me, it sort of crossed my mind because I was like, is it worth the effort to recover it? But ultimately I decided to go to Lowe's, and they had this pole, this 24-foot pole that you use for painting like really high walls. And it was like 39 bucks. Went ahead and picked it up, was able to recover it from the tree. Got it right here. So I did have to bring a ladder, so I guess we had 30 feet in total. Now, something that I did notice, it does look like the prop guard did crack, but I'm not sure if it cracked when it was being recovered, because I saw it like hit a branch or it hit a trunk of the tree and then bounced off. I mean, if it did crack on just that impact alone, I would say that that was a pretty light impact and it shouldn't have done that. But either way, I got it back. Yeah, something about iFlight products and myself, apparently I am destined to lose them. Maybe this is a sign from the universe that I should not be purchasing or flying iFlight. I mean, that's damn. But anyways, biggest thing is we got it back. And you know what? It doesn't fly all that bad. It's actually a pretty solid little quad for what it is. Super tiny. And all things considered, it is pretty durable. But if you ask me, I don't think the Avata would have broke in the same capacity, at least where it cracked here. I don't think the Avata would have cracked the same way. Now it is flyable. I don't think I'm gonna have to replace that anytime soon. I mean, I'll buy a spare set of ducts, and I think it's gonna be pretty easy to fix, but I'll keep you posted. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this ridiculous video. So unplanned, I didn't expect those things to happen, but they did, and sometimes that's what makes the best content. All right, stay original.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you.
I realized that I never actually officially apologized to the iFlight team, so I want to go ahead and do that, and I figured I would do that in Mandarin. Wada kuda yang, hai hu ya shou, wang sheng chao, bao shi cheng cheng. That'll do it.